Hello friends, and welcome to today's piano tutorial. A lot of you all have been requesting this song, so today I'm teaching you how to play 24 Hours by Shawn Mendes off of his new album, Wonder. If you are getting any value out of this video today, remember to give this video a like and leave a comment down below if you enjoyed it or if you have a song suggestion for me. If you are new to this channel, first of all, welcome to the channel. My name is Josh. It's great to meet you. If you want to stay up to date on all the new videos I post, be sure to hit that subscribe button down below and that bell icon if you want to be notified whenever a new tutorial comes out. Alright, let's jump into this tutorial. Alright everyone, so welcome to the tutorial section of this video. This tutorial should be pretty straightforward. It's mostly the exact same chords repeated throughout the entire song, but I'm going to show you a few different ways to play them, kind of like I showed you in the song preview. Alright, so first of all, this song is in the key of F, which means we just have one flat, B flat. Alright, so the first part we're going to go over today, you probably already got it down because it's very simple, but it's just going to be this top right hand melody that's played in the piano, and that's just going to be descending half notes of our F major scale. So we're going to start here on our F, and we're just going to walk down. Remember, B flat, and then once we get to A, we head back up, B flat, C, and then the loop starts over, we go back to F. And that is pretty much the right hand that gets repeated throughout the entire piano song. Alright, so now let's take a look at the main chords that are going to be played throughout the song. Again, it's just going to be a simple loop with each one of these notes here in the right hand melody corresponding to a new chord in the left hand. So I'm just going to start here with simple chords. For now, I'll just play the left hand, and we're going to start here with an F major chord. F, A, and C. Our second chord, we're just going to drop the F to an E, and now we have our A minor chord over an E. The third chord now is going to be D minor 7. That's D, F, A, and C. And then we have another F chord, but now a C in the bass, so this is an F over C chord. C, F, A, C. So those first four chords, F, A minor over E, D minor 7, and F over C. Continuing forward, now we have a B flat chord, B flat, D, F, and B flat. And if any of these chords, by the way, you can't reach, just play like the bottom three notes or something. You don't have to play the top note as well. So that's our B flat chord. Again, another F chord, but this time over A. So A, C, F, and A. We go back up to our B flat chord, just like before. And we end on a C chord, C, E, G, and C. And then we'll loop back to the start, the F chord. Alright, so once you get that down, then you can try adding back in the right hand and playing them together. Just like that. So that is going to be your basic framework of the chord progression of this song. But as I showed you in the song preview, you can play it a few different ways in order to mix it up so that you're not playing the exact same thing throughout the entire song. That could get a little bit boring. So the first way to play it is, as you know, just to play the single right hand, just like it is at the start of the verses. And then you saw in the preview, I also played something like this, which is really just a B flat chord, and then kind of walking down. I tried to match the original song there. It was a little hard to tell exactly what chord, but it's some sort of B flat chord like extension, like that. You can throw that in if you want to. Another way that you could play it is to add intervals here in the right hand. So instead of just playing single notes, I like to play an interval of a sixth every time. So basically, when I have the F here, I'm going to have an A down here. We call that a sixth because this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 in our F major scale. They're 6 notes apart. And then we're just going to walk both these down together. Again, thumb is only using notes from the F major scale as well, which here is only white notes. And yeah, you can play that as well to add a little more interest. that just adds a bit of nice sound up here in the upper part of the right hand. And if you play it with the left hand, you can play like this. Notice how I'm not playing the full chord here in the left hand, but kind of leaving it a little more open. That's another way you can use to mix it up. Another way I showed in the preview was to play it like this instead of just like an F chord. Use the thumb to match the melody as well, just to enforce that melody. It's playing the exact same notes that we're playing in the right hand. B flat, A, like that. And as you move down in the piano and as you add more notes and stuff into it, it's really going to add more power to it and help you progress musically through the song. You know, starting out from the verse where it's very simple, just single notes, to the end of the chorus where maybe you want to be a lot more full sound, then you can play something like that. So the last idea of how to play this section is using what's called an inverted pedal tone. And basically that just means we're going to take one note and repeat it over and over again, and it's going to be at the top of our chord here. So we start here with an F chord, and we're going to repeat this F note for every chord. So we have F, our C chord, but we're going to have an F up top, D minor 7. We're still playing that F, keep playing that F, and kind of gives it a cool sound. It kind of adds a bit of consistency going from one chord to another because we always have that constant F. All right, enough on that section. I'm sure that was more than you needed to know. Let me talk to you about some of the other quick sections in the song, starting with the intro. The intro is just going to be 4 chords here, and we're going to start here with a B flat major 7 chord, B flat D in the left hand, F, A, D, and F here in the right hand. And I'll go over the rhythm that we're going to play in just a second, but first, let's go on to our second chord. So there's our first chord. Now we're just going to move the right hand down. Everyone's going to move down 1 white key, and we're going to go down here in the left hand to A and C. So we have A, C, E, G, C, E. That's an A minor 7 chord. After this, another B flat chord, B flat in the left hand, D, F, B flat, and D. And then our final chord here is going to be a C sharp diminished 7. So we have C sharp in the left hand, E, G, A sharp, and E. All right, so now let's go over the rhythm. It's pretty simple. We're basically, let me just start with the right hand. We're just going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Go up and down like that. And then add in the left hand, it can be like this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Switch chords. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We play this chord 3 times actually. And then we only play that last chord, the C sharp diminished 7, 1 time before moving on to the start of the verse. All right, that's the intro. And then the only other section that we have to go over is going to be the bridge, as I call it. I don't know if it's really a bridge, but it's really the only section in the song where the chords change at all. But it's kind of interesting, so I think it's fun to learn. So we start here with a D minor 7 chord. D's in the left hand, F, A, and C in the right hand. Go down to a C chord now, C's in the left hand, E, G, C. B flat major 7 chord, B flat, D, F, A. A minor 7, A's in the left hand, or A and G, either one. C, E, G. And then we end here on a G at 9. Or you could play the 7th as well, play a G9 chord. G's in the left hand, B, D, F, and A. And yeah, after that, we just go back to our main chord progression. All right, those chords one more time for the bridge. They're going to sound like this. All right, that covers everything you need to know in order to play this song, 24 Hours by Shawn Mendes. Be sure to let me know down in the comments if you have any questions or there's any sections that you struggled with. It helps me develop more tutorials when I kind of can see what parts people are struggling with. And yeah, I'm happy to answer any questions also. All right, everybody, that does it for this tutorial. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed it, remember to give it a like and subscribe if you want to see more videos in the future. And leave a comment down below of what song you want to see next. All right, I hope you have an awesome day. Peace out.